By the way, I seem to recall somebody, it may have been you, it was like more than one person. It was 2 sessions ago, at the end of the combat with, um, basically the hit squad, the drow hit squad.
Right.
There was some mention of somebody leveling up, somebody even like maybe 2 levels up.
Yeah.
And I thought that maybe that was Garlos. Yeah, John mentioned that. Or maybe it was John getting leveling up to, I don't recall.
Okay. The specific statement was
Okay.
at the end of this level, like you guys get to the bottom level and fight those guys, that's when you will level up. And the experience points has been significant enough that one person will go up 2 levels
Okay.
at the end of the adventure.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I just remember something being mentioned about that. I did not know if it meant at the end of that encounter. I've slept since then. Like
No problem at all, bro.
a
No
lot
problem at all.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Ah,
So does this level up include Lev, even though he lost like almost enough XP to go down a level?
I think it might.
Well,
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
think it
keep a
might.
bad wizard down, Vic.
I'm saying it includes you. You get to go up too.
I'll have to make new plans.
You can only take levels in anti-paladin.
Lev? No, I can take levels in wizard.
Nope, that's it. Anti-paladin. That's all you can take now. All right. Um, about to message everyone for that. Let me not do that today.
Oh my.
Or my chat on.
Are there any plants around where we're at right now?
Oh yeah, they're all fungus, but yeah. Well, not all fungus, you know. Some are just plants that grow underground, not necessarily fungus, but they're just like underground plants.
Can I ask them what they think about this area? And then I just want to slide in kind of casually once we build a relationship and just kind of ask them how they feel about being used as houses. Just to get some plant perspective on this whole thing.
on how notorious we are.
The plant perspective is
Oh, yeah. Fuck you guys.
no. From a plant's point of view. The cavern is good. They feel that they're taken care of fairly well. They tell you that the bugbears are not the best about being about watering on a timely basis. So there are some issues, but they're not huge. And when you slide in, how does it feel to be used as houses? They're like, well, you know what? Our life goal, if we grow well and do everything perfectly, is to be eaten. So
Okay, so they're okay with all that. Okay, cool.
what are you gonna do? They're cognizant of the fact that their friends get eaten with some frequency.
Okay.
So in their opinion, their whole life would be far easier if everyone was a carnivore.
Okay, so they're pro carnivores. Got it.
Yeah, they're like, oh
But,
yeah,
but they're not like super pissed about the fact that like mushroom houses are being used or anything. Okay, cool.
because those mushrooms are still alive.
Well, that's the other thing that I wanted to know. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
I want to go.
It's basically like fucking Vulcan You know, they're making houses out of living trees in the Elven Kingdom. Well, these guys are making houses out of living mushrooms.
Okay. Then I want to have a chat with the wizard.
Yeah. A lot of this wood.
Well, chat away.
So I'm just gonna let the wizard know that he can't be burning down any more mushroom houses. Like that's not cool. They're alive still, and we can't just light them all on fire. Like I get it, but we can't just light them all on fire unless we really have to. And if we do light them on fire, then the plant eaters of the party need to make sure that they at least make good use of the mushroom waste that is left over. That would be the most respectful thing that we could do.
Fine. You know what? I know how to make a really good mushroom soup.
You're
So
making
we
an
can
appeal
do
on
that.
behalf of mushrooms?
We can do that if you need. Hey, he's a dryad. Cut him some slack.
I'm a tree. I can't just like sit there and watch plants get burnt alive. I mean, it's one thing that there are drow, which are bad in the mushrooms, like okay, but the plants, like that hurts me. I can't sit and watch that again. I mean, it was traumatic enough the first time, but I don't know if I can sit through it again.
Lev will apologize to you for traumatizing you. In
Well,
that
and just to be
regard.
clear, like Bash has a whole
But you
newfound
did-
world here. Like he
you
understands,
did
he
tell him
understands
to
the human
fire.
perspective. Yeah, no, he realizes that he is a bit responsible for this too. Like the responsibility hurts him a little bit. Because of the
He'll be
mushrooms,
alright.
not because of the drow.
As long as we're on the same page about that. Lev will do his best to spare the plant life that we come across. The plant life.
I mean, that's all I can ask. Like, I understand that we have to take tactical advantages when we have them. We can't be too cautious. I get it. Just if we can not go mass murder on the mushrooms, that'd be great.
Victor,
They didn't
place
do
all the
anything.
high-level drow targets right next to the fucking mushrooms. That's what I'm hearing.
Look, it's better to beg forgiveness, you know?
I mean, theoretically, the drow don't know the dryad's relationship to the mushrooms or the party, so they wouldn't necessarily know to do that. But it's not like we're writing down the rules of engagement and handing it out to the drow so they know exactly what to do. I
Also
guess we could
true.
do that.
Yeah. I mean, really, after what we've done, it's like there's not much beyond this, I guess, is what would cross their mind. But
Yeah,
Lev, I would have appreciated if
Look,
Order-
Suicide Squad, I would suggest that women and children are probably more important than mushrooms.
well, I
Shoot the
think
drow.
Lev will just snap to you and say, not if they're drow.
Because of a spider. I killed him in my sleep.
Lev, don't you think that there is a
Budget says, wake
Really?
me up when you guys decide to go start walking. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, Lev at pinning the blame of my spider's death, my friend's death on him alone, Lev is probably just gonna fucking scream and fly into somebody's pocket before he kills this guy.
okay? What level spell is cast Valium? Just
Calm emotions is an actual spell.
No,
Yeah,
you can just put him
that's-
in a jar and we won't have to listen to it. Like Tinkerbell. Just lock him in. He'll light up the room.
we'll reanimate your spider and make you feel like he's back with us again. How about that?
There you go. I like that.
Lev's
Zombie-
just,
a zombie
no,
spider.
no, it's not the same. He's
We'll
gone.
give him more hit points.
He's
Right? There you
gone.
go. Zombie spiders have more hit points anyway. So many good reasons. Good call, Joel. I like it.
Actually, Froderick says, look, basically, Lev, as soon as we get done with this realm, this plane of existence, I will help you go look for V'ger and talk to him and see what we can work out.
I'm never going to get V'ger again.
You might find some peace if you spoke with him.
Oh my god.
Maybe, but peace is the best I can hope for. I know
Speak
I need
with
some-
V'ger.
Well,
I know I need to find someone new.
okay. I will help you find someone new. Just if when we attack the drow, do it in a manner that where we're going after the priority targets and not, yeah, going after the general populace. That's just, I don't see how that's gonna win us any points strategically.
Oh, of
I had a
course.
spider.
When Drow showed up with swords, I turned to fight them, and I let those civilians go. I let them go.
Okay.
They weren't around.
But Bash had a spider
I
make a
still
web
had
in his armpit
targets.
last night.
Zach had a spider, what?
Bash had a spider make a web in his armpit last night while you guys were sleeping. I guess I could have given that to Lev. I'm sorry.
That'll be Lev's hammock. Keep that around.
I guess my only question is this: who talked V'ger out of your pocket to go face another ice storm?
I don't know. Who was that
Lev,
again?
Lev
Was
will
that
Lev
was that you? But
Lev will
that
just
also means it wasn't the drow that was responsible for the spider's death.
Lev's not going
It
to
was
answer.
yours.
He'll just
You
break
should
down.
actually
He's
be on a caliphate against yourself.
we've entered full breakdown mode with
Knocking him out
Lev
of his
now.
pocket is one thing.
Look,
How
why are you being?
He's
We can't be mean to our wizard. He's very fragile right now, and we need him.
I mean, you can. It's just not nice.
It's just causation, folks. It's just
V'ger,
causation.
okay, V'ger and Lev we all know the risks of coming down to the Underdark. Okay, that's just how it is. Okay, if you want V'ger safe and all that, should have left him back in Kavik Pool. Period. With Tim.
I love you guys so much. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I'm not going to be guilted over this one. Won't work.
No.
I'm sympathetic.
Lev's not trying to guilt any of you. He's
Okay.
guilting the drow.
You're guilting the drow. The drow
Got a
feel
blame
bad.
game going on.
All right, so you guys are discussing and trying to like come around, and Frederick, you notice that the bugbear is like ready to leave. He's like,
He's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, Froderick abruptly stops and just says, okay, Volk, lead the way, please. Thank you.
The bugbear is just like, I take back everything I said about you guys winning this.
You're way too emotional. You take this way too fucking personally.
he's like, you know, this is just a dungeon, right? You guys.
You know, this is only the first room.
Right.
What happens in between the worlds affects the worlds.
Right.
Whatever happens at band camp stays at band camp.
Yeah, he's all about the band camp side. He's like, no, you guys. What happens at band camp stays at band camp. Y'all need to get your shit straight.
That's right.
All right.
Like that, huh?
So the next morning, never mind. All right, I know what that is. All right, the next morning, guys are up. You're out. He's walking you guys down, and you guys are going down through Mushroom Village. Mushroom Village. It's a beautiful day outside. All the birds are chirping, or the bats are chirping.
Bats are chirping.
Singing, yeah, the badgers are singing. The mushrooms are shining.
The Jarl masturbating.
They are, but you can't see them yet.
Oh, okay, that's right. Except for the dark cum on the walls.
That
Awesome.
does make it tricky. Um,
Never be the same.
you do have to step to avoid the spots, which, that's important.
We have a fluorescent flashlight, by the way. Roderick picked up.
Oh, nice. All right.
He's sorry he did.
Where are we at? There we at.
Where we be? There we be.
Everybody give me a spot check.
Yay, something to do.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't trust that jolliness.
What are you saying?
Well,
I
you
got
should
a
have said some
34.
shit like,
24.
34.
I gave you plenty of opportunities to say, hey, we're going to do something besides just walk down the fucking middle of the road.
Where, okay, what road, where are we at now? Here, 24. Let me put that in here.
I think
You
we're
are
right
SH.
there.
SH?
Yep, at the bottom.
Mhm.
It's teeny.
It's short for
Oh,
walk.
SH. Okay, there we are. Okay. All right. Thank you. Just getting oriented. All right.
You guys need 24. Good job. A couple of 24s. Nice. Good enough. All right. Logic, you alone are not surprised.
Rarely am I surprised.
Rarely are you surprised, and you are definitely not surprised here. Um,
And I'm invisible. Always.
that is definitely a help. But unfortunately, it also means that you do not have. Oh, no, no. I will let you make an immediate reaction to what you see, which is the head of a stone giant looking at you guys. And his look does not appear to be one of, oh, cool, look, some adventurers walking through the forest.
Which side is
What
he
is-
on? Above us?
He's to your right, just a little bit above you. What do you do immediately?
I turn to the nearest player next to me, as usually Froderick or Zag, and say, "We're being watched by a stone giant on the right there."
Okay, cool. He can't see where you're pointing?
So I tell them in the right.
Well, no. Basically, you had that moment, and
Yeah,
then the
I
stones hit, and then the stones arrive.
Yeah.
All right, the stones. Barney, Rubble, really good guys.
I'm invisible, by the way.
Since it is not an at-will thing that you've been doing the entire dungeon, I'm going to need you to declare that well before you
Okay.
get attacked. All right, so the dangerous-looking people are the centaur, the gnoll, and the cleric-y type person. So, Frederick, there is a boulder headed at your head.
Okay.
What is your flat-footed AC? You do not currently have your cat's grace or mouse skills running because you have just woken up and are walking to find the dungeon.
Flat-footed. Let's take a look here. It is 16. So let's see. But I have what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Uncanny dodge.
All right. What does uncanny dodge do?
Uncanny dodge means I cannot be caught flat-footed.
All right. It is uncanny that you realized you were being attacked just as you were attacked. So what is your regular AC?
Regular AC 28.
All right. So you have a dex bonus of 12. Is that correct, Roger?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so that would be so it's minus. It's ignore armor, right? Or does it? Let me.
So flat-footed
Mhm.
is minus your dex bonus.
Oh, that's. Well, let me look at uncanny dodge again. Sorry, Vic. Let me.
Oh, sure. No problem. All right.
Right.
I'll move to the next person. LJ. What is
Eldritch.
your flat-footed AC, sir?
That would be 25.
All right. You were handily missed. The rock actually barely even gets in your zone. It's not a close one. You did a pretty bad roll. And Laz, what is your flat-footed AC? Considering you're a monk, it should be decent, if at all. I think monks actually don't have flat-footed. Is that
22.
correct?
22.
That's gonna hit. Joel, did you get back to me? What you got?
Vic, I'm looking it up. I'm sorry. I've just been
No,
really.
not a problem at all.
today.
Not a problem
Yeah.
at all. I just didn't want you to wait unnecessarily. So,
No, I'm not.
Zach,
I will also be doing
I
research.
cannot.
You're
11
looking
plus
at,
12 is 25, 23. I can't speak today. 11, so 23 hit points of damage to you, Zach.
Okay, Vic, would you let me to read this to you then?
Sure, go
Okay.
for it.
At second level, which I am, a barbarian gains the ability to react to danger before his senses would normally allow him to do so. He retains his dexterity bonus to AC even if he is caught flat-footed or struck by an invisible attacker.
Okay. So
So,
what is your regular armor class without any buffs because you don't have your buffs spells cast currently?
let's see. So that then would be okay. That'd be 23 then.
All right, well that hits. So Blaz, that was 23 hit points damage, and Roderick, that is 22 hit points damage.
Okay. Already had a 2 on here, so I just had another 2.
To the right of the party, about 60 feet away and up about 30 feet, you see 3 stone giants peering over a ledge. Throwing rocks at you. Quick millisecond.
Or 18. Yeah, 23. Yep, that's right. Okay, very good.
Secret game. Okay. Folk curses. The centaur is you, Brandon. Brandon, you are the centaur that I mentioned.
oh, my bad. I thought you mentioned there was an opposing centaur, which really
No,
piqued
like
my
the
interest.
things that they attacked were the
Ah.
gnoll, the centaur, and the human cleric-looking dude. Monkish.
Okay.
They weren't really sure what the hell was going on with that.
My misunderstanding then.
Okay. So Thulk shouts basically for you guys to run and shouts for everyone to run closer to the rock itself. Like you can't see it, so he shouts to run closer to this area here, the ledge. Sorry, yeah, the stone under which the guys are firing from. But I need everyone to roll initiative. It's opposing initiative for Thulk. Or not. He may be on their side. You don't know. He's Thulk, man. He does his own shit. What you got, John? 10?
Yep.
All right.
Did you say roll initiative?
Yes, I did,
Oh.
please. Pretty please.
I thought you did, but I wasn't sure. Ooh. Got a 15.
15 total. Thank you. All right, so first up is going to be Bash.
Bash runs wherever Thulk is telling him to run.
Okay. Yeah, it's an angle that you're pretty sure is from this, point of view, possibly outside of the below the angle of the stone giants to be able to throw things at you.
It's right here.
Roderick, your turn, sir.
Okay. So how far away is this area?
We are 60 feet away, 30 feet up.
Well, the area that we're being told to run to,
Oh, the area you're being told to run to about 40 feet away.
40 feet away. Okay. Well, we'll run then. Yeah. So I'll take Thulk's advice and run to there.
Lev.
Lev is going to presumably invisible, because he can do that at will, fly 50 feet up in the air and do nothing else. He's going to take a little survey of the area, so if I need to do a spot check, just tell me.
You do. Logic. What do you do, sir? Oh, actually, no. Sorry, you don't go first. Next is Bulk. So he and his 3 bugbear buddies run to that same side of the ledge area. And he curses at the stone giants and tells them to zark off and cut it out. Logic, your turn, sir.
Lodgett is going to get as close, because they're to the right, all right? So I'm going to get as close to the wall where they are so they can't throw things at me. So I'll be underneath them.
That is exactly where the rest of the people have run to.
Oh, okay.
Next up is LJ.
LJ is going to follow suit and move towards the wall, and he's going to cast Ball Strength on himself.
Okay, and Garlos?
He's heading straight for the wall.
All right. He's heading straight for the wall as well. And Blas, your
Going
turn.
invisible.
And going invisible. Okay, thank you. And Blas, your turn, sir.
So I'm backing up to where everybody else is. I would like to cast a hold person on whichever stone giant it is that currently has a boulder over his head.
You are aware that hold person will hold persons and not
so
stone giants.
Giants
Does
are
any
not
humanoid creature?
persons.
Hold monster. Giants are not humanoid creatures, they're giant creatures. So hold monster is what you would need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
And-
that was allowed, I would have been casting Enlarge Person on LJ this entire time.
Well, in that case, I will do the same thing, except I'll cast a flame strike at the 3 giants on the hill.
Okay. You can catch 2 of them in the same area. What's the DC on your flame strike?
I'll tell you that in a second. Sorry, I suck at that. I just need to find my character sheet.
No problem, man.
19. Nope, I take that back. 23.
All right, roll me some damage dice, please.
Okay. It's 10d6, I believe, plus 10.
Yep.
Hold on. That would be 43 points of damage.
43. All right.
See, that was me hitting stone giants, not women and children.
There's a difference, isn't there?
You know, I think so.
Double check one thing real quick. Listen, man. And good. Only have another hour left. Okay. All right. The stone giants. I feel pretty confident. They are going to leap down. Um, they're going to leap down and off of their ledge and attack you. Since obviously you guys are trying to run away, which means you're weak. Um, jumped. All right, let's see if they can accurately figure out. No. All right, so they leap down to attack you. They miss the area that you're actually in by a good 15 feet. So they have to spend the rest of their move, instead of attacking you, they basically close with you, but they're not able to attack you. So you now have 3 stone giants within 10-foot melee range. All of them surly and oh right, shit, undo that one. All of them no, actually not surly. They're fairly cheery. They're like laughing and happy to make such sport of puny humans. All right, top of the round is Bash. Bash, stone giant in your face. In your face. What do you do, sir?
I mean, he's not actually in my face, right?
Well, I mean, he's like 10 feet away.
I'm just gonna pick up a rock and throw it back at him.
All right. Give me a to hit. Basically, it's a ranged attack. You get your strength bonus.
Sorry, strength bonus is 4 plus the 17 that I rolled, so 21.
Plus your base attack bonus.
Oh, let me check that because I have no idea.
For a fighter, it should be pretty insane.
Should be like for you specifically. I do believe
okay,
that it's
plus 12.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your total?
So 12 plus 21, so 33. And like, this isn't
All
like a big rock. This shouldn't hurt him. Just a medium, you know, just enough to like be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, one of his skills is rock catching. So that is literally what they do
It's
to
a
pass the
sport.
time. Yeah. All right, so he is able to catch the rock that you have thrown. Um,
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. What happened exactly? He caught the rock?
he caught the rock.
Okay. I'm just going to stick my
Um,
tongue out at him, make a funny sound, and then turn into a tree.
Ash, are you okay?
It
Yeah.
is continually a random die roll to see what you will do on any given turn, Ben, and I
I've heard
really
of
appreciate
hold
it.
my action, but hold my organic form frozen is okay. That's a
Well,
new level.
I
All
get
right.
the feeling that these stone giants are a bit primitive and they're just being entertained. So, you know, let's see what happens.
Frederick, your turn, sir.
We can challenge them to a game.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens. I fire 3 volleys at the I don't see the at one of them. Okay.
All right. The one closest to you.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be attack rolls coming in. Yeah, I know I don't have the
And the attack roll is coming in. Damage
attack
of what
rolls
this
coming in,
is.
but I got +5 versus no +4 versus giants. +4.
Yes.
Yeah, that's I think you me correct that. Thank you. That's going to be 5, 2.
Those all hit.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Damn
go
it.
ahead and total up your damage if you would.
I am doing that now. Thank you.
I'm just saying don't give me like individual die rolls.
Don't give you individual die rolls? Okay.
Not for this encounter. That is not
Okay,
necessary for this
thanks.
encounter.
That's okay. I will not do that then. Uh, let's see. Take a second.
Sure, sure. Mm.
Sounds a little suspicious, but okay.
The fact that my VPN connects me to different locations throughout the planet means that when advertisements come up on my web account, it's in the language of whatever country I'm connected into. Currently, it's Sao Paulo, so I'm getting a bunch of Spanish ads.
It's gonna be Portuguese, it's Brazilian.
Is it okay? Oh,
Yeah, I got some Danish ones pretty recently.
yeah, it's only really annoying when Facebook defaults its language to whatever country you're in. So like,
Here, let's see if they find this funny.
all right. He gives quite the laugh as he dies.
Good.
The trio of trios of arrows find their mark. The giant is both shocked and surprised by both the ferocity and the damage that your arrows cause. The other two giants next to him suddenly realize that you are not low-level monsters to fuck with, and their happy demeanor turns sour. Lev, by the way, I forgot to tell you this earlier, and I do apologize for that. The thing that you spot in this area is that there are other caverns inhabited caverns in this area. Some of them are behind you. One of them is a large one that the storm giants came out of. There's a trail going across the top, around the curve of this ledge, over to where they are hanging out, or which are they where they were hanging out previously. Um, yeah, that is what you spot when you are flying up about 50 feet above the ground. And it is now your turn. You see below you, your friends have dispatched one of the giants. The other two are definitely still in a fighting mood.
Okay. I was kind of debating on doing a sense motive check to see if they
From
like
50 feet away above them, it's a little difficult to sense what motives they have.
All right, let's just kill them then.
They're collecting for charity.
They shouldn't have thrown a bunch of rocks at us.
Is there
I'm
any
going
reason why
right-
we can't just leave the area without
well,
killing
because
them?
they're in our face.
Well, can we just
Okay,
go
you know
around them?
what?
Like, can we
If
just
you-
run off? Are they going to chase us?
Probably. You know what? Okay, Lev will hold his action. Lev will hold his action for now.
I'm
for
just
you.
asking. And what I'm thinking is, how far are we from the freaking drow place? What if we just get them to chase us there?
We're still kind of we're still behind the wall that separates the bugbear place from the drow place. So I mean,
Okay, so we've got some ground to cover.
I'll have LJ try to do a little bit of strong arm diplomacy, and Lev will hold his action for now, and I'll take it in case that fails.
They're still in hostile. They're going to kill us.
Oh, you're on mute. Sorry, John. You're muted.
What'd you
They're
say?
dumb and hostile. They're going to kill us if we don't kill them. There's no really reasoning with these guys.
We
Fine,
we went through an entire campaign against giants.
Yeah, but we
I think we
discovered
learned a few things
they're
about them and their
they're
behavior.
the ones
Just yeah.
they're the ones who are being controlled. So I don't think it's impossible that they're being, controlled or enslaved or something in the same vein the bugbears are and goblins are down here.
They're in
There
drow
may be
territory. They are,
potential-
trust me.
Yeah, I mean, there may be potential to make them switch sides. They were the enemies before, but I don't know if word reached back to them about what we've done in the frost giant dungeon and the little hill giant village. And
Let's not get on about
if our
who killed
reputation
who.
precedes us,
Yeah.
that's fine. But
Why don't you step forward and inform them of everything we've done?
I think that since we just killed one of the three of them, the other two are going to be like not listening.
Guys, I suggest you start doing damage to them. Okay, just
Okay,
Two things.
fine,
Two
fine.
things. Because you asked, you guys are about the distance between where you are now and the drow village is about a half a mile.
So we're still within their territory. Bugbears, I mean.
Yeah. That was the specific question you asked. Is about half a mile away from the drow village.
Victor, can I have Lev do a sense motive check on Thulk to see what his reaction to all this is?
Not from 50 feet above him, as he's under a ledge to hide away from the
Okay.
giants. No. And you sense motive requires you like being able to see someone's face and actually sense the motive.
That's fair.
Blodgett. Your turn, sir. The giants are squaring off against, well, they were squaring off against Bash, Frederick, and, against Frederick, LJ, and Blas. Now they're just squaring off against LJ and Blas.
Am I near any of them or?
Yeah, you're basically within stabbing range of the one that's squaring off against LJ.
Can I do sneak attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I got a crit on one and a unnatural 20. So the crit was a 31.
And the other one's a total of 20.
Yes.
Okay, the 20 misses. Reroll the 31. AC you need to hit is 25.
Got an 18 plus 10, so 30. Oh, 28.
All right, you basically are going to be able to hamstring the stone giant. Roll damage. Basically, you double your damage dice, your dagger damage dice, and then also don't double your crit, but double your dagger damage dice, and then also you get to roll your sneak attack damage as well.
There's missing a d6.
Brandon's got it.
He does?
Probably true.
Yeah, he stole it
Probably
from
true.
across the screen. New spell of his. Collect dice from other players.
24 points of damage. Listen,
Total?
get out of here.
That's okay.
Yeah, I try to roll away. Or
All right, give me a
evasive
tumble.
action or whatever.
Give me a tumble check.
19.
All right, you are not going to get
19
out of
plus
his
12.
range. You're not
19
going to
plus
get.
12.
Oh,
So
19 plus 12. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, you're able to tumble away. All right, LJ, your turn, sir. Blodgett has just given the giant a little bit of a poke. He did not take him out, but he definitely got his attention.
Can LJ roll just a base intelligence check to see if he thinks that giants would speak ogre?
Ogres speak giant, I think, but okay.
They have
Yeah,
their own
that's
language.
yeah, that's correct. The end result is yes.
Okay, cool. I'm going to have LJ kind of write out. I guess he's being engaged, so he'll just kind of approach and hold his rapiers up and try and make a diplomacy check and speak in ogre and say something along the lines of hold friends, we need not be enemies. We engage in a game.
Okay.
And I rolled a natural 20, so the total's 32.
Cool. All right.
And I'll say it again in common too for my allies who don't speak ogre giant.
Okay. You basically take them from critical threat to just threat. You lower the level of vitriol and hatred they have for you for both killing their friend and being humanoids wandering through their place. You definitely succeed with that. You do not, however, counter the favor they believe that they will curry with their drow overlords for killing all of you. So he attacks.
So be it.
18 and a 20. That's going to hit you a couple of times, my good sir. But not crit. So good for you. All right, LJ. You were the recipient of 23 plus 22, 45 points of damage.
That will we hurt.
Vaz. Well, your goddess is looking out for you.
There's one in front of me, yeah?
Yeah. There he's attacking. Your armor class is 24, is that correct?
Oh, hold on. I believe that's correct. Hold on.
Yeah.
24. Yes,
All
24.
right. Your goddess is looking out for you. You're only hit once. Damage is 25 points of damage.
Damn, dude.
Garlos, you were invisible next to Blas. The giant just gave him a wackadoodle upside the. Basically, just didn't actually nail him, but got a big chunk of his arm with his club. What do you wish to do?
Attempt a sneak attack.
You can definitively do that. The giant's completely engaged. You have a +2 to hit because he is you're flanking.
Okay, it's going to be +2, +3 is +5. 16. Ooh, 34.
All right, that's going to hit. You get more than one attack per round. You're going to take both of your attacks.
Yeah. And that's going to be a 31.
All right, both of those are going to hit. Roll the damage, sir.
Okay, this is the bastard sword that's +3 versus giant class, so he gets to make 2 saves at a DC 15 to avoid falling prone.
Hunt.
Make a save versus drow poison.
Okay, well, I'm going for the bastard sword first.
Okay.
It's a fortitude save, I think.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Got it.
I'll probably make it. It's important.
He rolled higher than a 2 both times, so he made his saving throws. What's the draw poison save? Do you know? I've got it, I think.
I don't know.
Okay. I think it's 17. Sorry, just so you know. Whew, that was close. You rolled an 8 and a 5. You made it both times.
Okay. Then he's going to get.
So you're basically your attack twice, and then you roll your sneak attack damage twice as well.
Yep.
It's not a-
It's going to be 16. It's 10. It's 9.
It's 9.
35 total.
Thank you.
Was
All
it?
right.
We're done.
You give him a pretty good cut to the side. He's the one who is otherwise unhurt, and he's not happy about life and his life choices at this moment. But you definitely recognize that he's not down. He's not even. Blas, my good sir, you are being faced with a giant of unusual size. Your friend Garlos just appeared out of thin air with a sword in the giant's thigh.
Is he still alive, the giant in front of me?
Very much so. He's still very much alive and not happy about it. Not
Okay.
happy about either of you now that he can see both of you.
I assume he's within striking range of me.
Correct.
I'm going to reach out with a hand and attempt to touch him with an inflict critical wound spell.
All right, go for it.
So I have to roll to hit first, right?
It's a touch attack basically, but yeah,
Okay.
you basically need to hit an armor class of 9. Sorry, 12.
Okay, give me a second. So my touch attack is at a plus.
And yeah, they're not befriending the giants. They're doing a very poor job of making friends right now.
Right. And I roll. Oh, I rolled 19, so that's 31.
All right.
And damage on that, assuming I hit,
That hits.
is 20 points of damage.
Oh, all right. He seems slightly shocked by the damage, but he's definitely still very much here for the engagement. Any held actions?
Lev.
All right.
Seeing as the whole diplomacy thing went pretty well at the start, but then everybody else just kept attacking, Lev will cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Which one seems less injured? Is it the one in front of LJ or the one in front of Blas?
Well, from what he can tell, the one in front of LJ has only been attacked by one person, so should be better.
Okay. Then he's going to send all 3 bolts of the Scorching Ray towards him. And that will
Okay.
be 3 touch attacks of 19, 23, 17.
He touches him all 3 times, inappropriately, by the way. The giant silence about it.
Let me double check the damage dice on that. Scorching Ray 3-5. Okay, so that's going to be 12d6 fire damage. Missing a d6.
It's truly a sin that the recording doesn't capture the chat.
I gave it a shot, Vic.
It definitely is that kind of love.
12, 13. That's 43 damage.
All right. He looks up in the sky, pretty sure that someone up there is mad at him, but he can't see his mom anywhere, so he keeps fighting. Bash!
Bash is
It's your
gonna,
turn.
I guess. Yeah, I'll go try get as close to the giant as I can. If I can attack him this turn, awesome. If not, that's okay.
You can make 1 attack after coming out of tree form
Okay,
upon the giant
awesome.
who's attacking your friend.
Right, I will do that. Let's see. That's not good. That's not terrible. 31 to hit.
All right. That definitely hits. Roll him, damage him, sir.
Um, 24 damage.
Zach.
Your black fang blade strikes in, and the giant shouts, "Tree boy, I thought we were friends."
LJ says, "That's what I've been trying to do."
I mean, Bash looks at LJ and be like, "We tried."
Frederick, your turn, sir.
Firing 3 volleys. Nearest one. Yeah. Let's see.
I'm going to go for the one that looks more in a fighting mood or the one that looks weaker.
Okay. The
That
fighting.
was a question. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Attack roll.
You're able to pick him out. Go ahead and shoot.
Okay. And then
Number class is 25.
25. Attack rolls are
25. 20 and 5.
okay. And then where did I put my fucking notebook? Caliate.
Calculating.
Calculating. Recalculating. Calculating survivability. Survivability is not good.
Captain, I sense the giants do not wish to conversate. As a matter of fact, Zag, that is the one that he's attacking. Levrin, what are you going to do this round?
Lev is going to hold his action.
Okay. And Blodgerino?
Blodgett is gonna turn invisible. And how close am I to the rest of my party?
You're within a good 10 feet of LJ and yeah, you're pretty close.
There you go, Vic.
Yeah, you could easily move in for a sneak attack.
He
Yeah,
falls,
that's
by the
what I
way.
was gonna,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna do. If he's still being attacked and I'm close to a giant, I'll attack them.
You are correct. He is, and you can. Roll to hit.
22 and a 23.
Okay, just roll the damage for the first one.
$14.
All right, that kills him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's done.
Good.
The giant falls to the ground. Folk looks around at the lot of you and says, "Okay, you can totally take care of the drow. Jesus Christ, what was I even thinking? You got this." They are kittens compared to you. The stone giants were afraid of them. Like, seriously, whoa. He's like, he's flabbergasted.
Who's he talking to? All of it?
Actually,
Yeah, he's talking to the party. He's like,
Phil,
Yeah.
actually, we were fucking around with them. To be perfect. This was half-assed fighting. We were
LJ
at
will-
like quarter
LJ
form.
will agree and say, I think it would have been better to make friends with them. If I considered them a serious threat, I would have just killed them.
yeah, Folk
Folk
is
is
suitably impressed.
It's a shame we couldn't be friends. How about this? Next time we encounter a very small band of giants of any kind, I can speak with them. Let's try it.
Let's try sneaking up on them so they don't bushwhack us first, I'd say.
Yeah, you know what? And actually,
Even if we get-
now that they're
even if we get
dead,
bushwhacked.
now we can be friends.
Ha! Even if we get bushwhacked, if we get hit by a hail of rocks, any race that is not drow is likely enslaved by them. And
Thank you, Zag. Appreciate that.
if we can hold our fire for just a second.
Brandon, you've got 5 hit points that were healed.
All right, great.
FYI.
If we can hold our fire for just a second, we might be able to make more very valuable allies down here.
This is coming from the person who just like torched a fucking smurf
no.
village.
Nope, it's coming from LJ.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Yeah,
You
sorry.
forget Brandon is split personality.
Yeah, it's very much so now.
And also, even if it was Lev saying it,
Kill them all.
he's not racist towards giants. He recognizes that they were the enemy back then, and like, oh, the situation's evolving. It's the drow that he truly hates. I made my alignment check, Zag.
Check the giants.
All right. Have a good night.
Take care.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Now those are my standard preparatory spells. Sorry, Vic. I was distracted because I've got a job I got to do late tonight in Euless, and I was really not on my game.
Understood,
I was distracted, but still, it was It worked out.
You survived.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. Okay, now maybe we can start playing in earnest a bit.
Alex is going invisible.
No making friends with giants. Okay, I really don't think it's unless they're like, what is it, storm giants?
Yeah,
And some cloud giants I think are okay.
that is correct.
Yeah. And everybody is
Um,
suspect until proven otherwise down in this realm.
Food giants are okay.
What now? Food
Food giants are okay.
clue giants?
Food giants.
Food giants.
Food giants.
It's
Yeah,
a grocery store chain.
Victor, just to
Oh,
double
never
check,
heard of them. Huh.
back in the Frost Giant dungeon, the giant that we freed, was she a cloud giant or a storm giant?
that was a storm giant.
Right.
And Frederick, you check the giant's pockets. You don't find anything worthwhile. Basically, some weird stone carvings. Yeah, basically, some stone carvings are the most interesting things. The rest of it is just moldy bits of cheese and rocks. And
What's the interesting things that the carvings are of?
if any of you have appraise art, you can give it a shot of trying to figure out what the hell it is. But other than that, no.
I've actually got a praise.
Appraise would work.
Okay.
Yeah, appraise, I believe, is an untrained skill, so anybody can do it.
Well, I actually have a praise, I think. I think
Okay.
I have a praise. I may not. Yeah, I do. I do. Yep. Here. 19.
All right. You're pretty sure they were
It's a
trying to draw a lake, like a boulder by a lake or a cave by a lake.
Is it like a map?
No, it's just an artist rendering of a boulder by a cave or a lake,
Okay,
like a cave by a lake.
kind of early neo-cubism.
Yeah.
Can Lev make an intelligence check to see if this scene has any meaning to him in terms of like, oh, we've passed it, or it's a noteworthy location or something like that?
Sure.
Am I making a knowledge check of some kind or just a base intelligence?
Base intelligence.
All right, 21.
Nope. Nothing you recognize.
They did not go to art school. That's what you would assess.
They definitely did not.
What a shame. What a waste of talent. They really took it
Was.
far. Much further than attacking us. But anyways.
Given time, his skill could have possibly progressed until he was no longer a threat to society. But
Hitler was
as it was, he was cut down in the prime of his artistic career.
Yeah, on the
All right,
kindergarten. Yeah.
Folk basically is like, you guys are the shit, and fucking walks with pride with you guys on out the rest of the way. One of his guys goes on ahead, looking ahead of everyone. With one of the more surprises. Takes you guys over.
Here, Vic 8. There we go.
Okay.
Because of the stone giants, I mean, I probably see their prints, maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. But I'd like to know the other creatures.
Roll your tracking check, please.
Yes, that's right.
And then I will tell you what you see.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Okay, tracking check. Really good.
Good.
18 plus. Where's tracking?
You could also do a tracing check where you take a piece of paper and trace out the area that you believe people are in.
Yeah, I could also do a scan paper check, like spot check my actual fucking skill level, because I can see spot. Where's track? Okay, there it is. Plus 12. So it's 30.
All right. You don't see any recent stone giant tracks along this area that you're going. The tracks that are most recent, it is a fairly well-traveled area up until about here. Like basically from here to here, it is fairly well-traveled. From where you are here up until about there, not so much. Not as many people walk through this area as you can tell.
From my recollection, oh, sorry, Vic.
Most of the footprints in this area and beyond are drow. You can definitely tell that the non-drow footprints are few and far between, but they do exist. Yes.
The drow were on the west side of that wall, right when we encountered them, the two drow
That is correct.
guards. Okay, so it's like they were guarding like the exit from Thulk's territory. Is that what I'm getting?
That tracks. Yeah, that tracks.
Okay, well,
literally and figuratively, that tracks.
okay, now we've gone past that anyway. So, all right, should have figured an ambush right there anyway. That's what I'm getting.
Mhm.
Okay. Froderick uses his spyglass to search ahead. Like I'm going to get behind a rock or some other hard concealment and just start scouting, especially at the bridge. Taking a look at that and just see if there's any other signs of potential combatants.
It's tricky in that there's a couple of things going on. One, see these brown areas?
Yeah.
That is a stalactite, stalagmite meeting. So the rock is basically coming up from the bottom and from the top, down from the top to a point where that covers the entire area. So when saying in this position, for instance, right here, just after going through the cave, going through the gates, you can see that direction there, and you can see this direction here, and that's it.
Okay, does somebody have detect life or detect evil that we can cast ahead of us? Scan ahead.
Also, mind you that that's the scale that you're dealing with. So detect evil is a 50-foot range. So you could detect, if standing here, you can detect things up to that formation.
Okay. I said we approach with caution. Let's not bunch up too much.
Okay. You guys come down. Because Thork is leading you out of this area. He's like this. This is a cavern. This is a closed cavern. He's leading you out to go. You said you wanted to go down to fight the bad guys, the drow who head up this place. Okay. Do a quick check. All right. FYI, these are more the drow houses, and they are inhabited. You guys can see the first one as you're coming down this area, so just make sure that we know that we're all saying the same thing. You can see it from a good 200 feet away, that this is a drow home, the big giant 15-foot tall mushroom, more like 20-ish tall mushroom.
You said they're inhabited, so there's drow currently moving around that we can see. Is that
living? There's evidence of drow living in these houses. You're 200 feet away, so if you want to stop and use your spyglass, you can kind of get an idea that there's people in there. Okay.
That's what I would like to do. I would like to use a spyglass, and
since you're being specific about scouting ahead, I want to give you the opportunity to do so.
Thank you. Great. Thank you. Okay. So my spot check, I guess it would be spot, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna spot that sooner. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, 22.
All right, you're able to make out it's definitely inhabited, currently inhabited. There's a couple of drow in it. One looks like a female from this distance. Spyglass gives you some clue that it is looks to be a drow female. About the time that you're scoping it out, one of the bugbears that was scouting, the bugbear that was scouting ahead, pops his head back up and says something to Folk, who basically says, "Yeah, the drow are basically back in the village. Did you guys want to deal with these? Because we can take these guys if you guys want to head back to go do your big fight."
Well, so folks, there's an alternate way for us to avoid the village then that you could recommend to us?
He's not sure about completely avoiding it, but
Lev's all right with not avoiding the village.
We're just gonna let the bugbearers handle the village.
Let me think.
Why not? It's their problem, really. We were just passing through.
well, I'm trying to check to see. He can't actually get you to. He cannot bypass the village. No, he can't bypass it. There's not a
Okay.
way around. There's not a way around going through the village itself.
Perhaps we should
He's
go
like,
through the village.
if you guys would walk, if you walk with us, they won't give you any shit because
Okay.
basically all the overseers are dead, so they know
All
the
right.
rules. They know who rules the.
Froderick turns to Lev and asks, Lev, are you okay?
Lev is biting his tongue and clenching his fists.
Froderick puts his paw gently on your shoulder.
Do we have something we can put Lev in until we get out of the village, just to be safe, like for his own protection and ours?
And the village.
Yeah.
I mean, and the village, I mean, not to be mean, just be like, look, you understand why we have to do this, and then we'll just.
And also, like, to keep him from wasting spells on non-combatants.
Lev, if we dally here in the village, that's going to delay us from getting to the top guns that we're after. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's focus. No, it's upsetting.
Okay, the bugbears are basically like, we're gonna surround you, and no one's gonna fuck with you. That's kind of the vibe that they give off.
Yeah. They have learned fear, okay? Sometimes to have somebody fear you is better than to kill them. Think of that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you have proven, Lev, I have no doubt you can lay waste to this entire village. You've proven that. You don't have to prove it. Not now. Save it for
Oh my god.
the big guns, please. Tactically, it's the sounder thing to do.
I guess.
You guys successfully navigate the village.
The village successfully survives Lev's smoldering wrath, burning like a protostar
It's a two-way street.
in the cold of the abyss. We will play appropriate background music, tense and melancholy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Life's better with a soundtrack. Anyway,
It really is. I gotta hold on for a spot roll, please. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
by the way, just get ready to like dispel magic or darkness or whatever daylight spell. Hopefully you got one of those, just in case you might have your chance here in a minute.
Got a few of them. Let's see. Victor, do we still have that gem that Lev cast daylight on? Let me see how long that lasts.
You definitely still have it. It doesn't last that long. It doesn't last 10 hours.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
it's 10 minutes per level.
That would be a fucking awesome little artifact there.
That would be actual daylight because it'll last the entire actual day.
I wonder if I could cast daylight on a gem and then cast permanency on it.
That you could definitely do that. I think it only
Continual lights.
it's not the same. So continual light's like a light spell. Daylight is like an actual the sun. The brilliance of the sun, it actually causes damage to drow because it's like so powerful. What is in my head? Okay, so yeah. The drow who are there, who see you, and by the time you get over to this point, all of them have seen you. But they are basically looking away on purpose, like giving you side eye. Like,
Farble.
Sorry.
100% the vibe that's going along here.
They're chanting Herbert, 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 Herbert.
Yeah.
You make it to this area
You love us long time?
long time. The bugbears are like, yeah, basically, A is where you came from. And they're like, basically go down here to the lips and go down. And they say, if you go down, to the left. Yeah. If you go down this one, basically lead you over here and say, go down here. There is a cable, a spiderweb cable that comes off of here that goes like at a 45-degree angle that leads down to the temple where everyone is. It's like a bustling city, not a city, but it's basically a big temple, and there's a temple complex below it where the acolytes and shit are. Like those are the guys who are running the place. We'll take care of the rest of the guys, but you guys just, you kick their ass, we'll kick everyone else's ass. Basically, everybody wins. We got your back.
I think it's a good plan for us to go down first, mop up, and then signal to you that we're ready for you to come and secure the area and hold it for us while we continue on down.
You're like, you know what? Okay.
Actually, could Thult come with us?
He's like, dude, I gotta keep these fuckers in line.
Okay. Ask.
like,
we need somebody that
literally-
matters. Does Thulk have a son that he can donate to us to come with us? We need a hostage.
No.
I don't think we need a
Named
hostage.
Niall or Shrial or something like that.
I don't know. We
Gray Thulk?
already have
Yeah.
one, and it's called their freedom. They have a vested interest in us succeeding. I think we can.
I would not value their value of freedom that much that they aren't going to backstab us.
I think after what?
Go ahead.
I think after what we did to the hill giants, I don't think they're going to be backstabbing us.
If
They
I'm
were
sorry, what
even worse, stone giants.
what John?
Yeah, stone giants. Sorry,
What,
I was
what
saying after what we did to those giants, I don't think they'll be backstabbing us. You got to remember these are just like 3.5 hit die creatures.
Yeah, bugbears are like you remember when we were being accosted by like a bunch of giants and like I don't know some fucking cannon fodder, a bunch of goblins or some bullshit like that. Maybe it was like dogs or something. I don't remember, but all their chaff was surrounding and attacking us. They couldn't touch us.
you're talking about the Knolls, basically.
Was it Knolls?
Yeah, it's the Knolls. Yeah, and they called
Yeah,
Frederick the
you're
betrayer.
right. You're
Yeah,
right. You're
sure.
right.
And I told him to stand down or we would kill every fucking one of the sons of bitches, and that's exactly what we did.
And
Yeah,
they couldn't touch
bugbears
us.
are 1 hit die above Knolls.
All right. Well, if we're going to do this, let's take these other guys out then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
bugbears can
what are
just
we
watch.
looking at? So we're looking down how far into this temple. I mean, I want to know the logistics of what we're doing. I do not think we're going to just waltz in there and kick their ass. That would be very surprising.
Looking down the cave mouth, looking down the chasm, because it's definitely a chasm, and you can hear the wind whipping about you much more strongly here than actually further above, and you can hear the rushing, and I mean just torrential movement of water far below, and it's much louder now. So it's once you get to the ledge and you're looking down, you hear with some, there is a just an absolute motherfucker of a river below you, just moving at some speed. You can see this area is still, the spiderwebs here are untouched, because no one has fireballed them. But you can see that they go down. The key points, and Volk points out a cable, basically another ginormous cable that doesn't look any different from the rest, but he's like, this is the one that you used. And you can go down that one and follow it down at a 45-degree angle for about,
Why don't you go to bed and just listen to music? Go turn the lights off and go to bed.
I don't want to go to bed.
Oh, my bad.
You're fine, man. I love your kid. You're fine. Oh, you go down for about 100 feet.
Bad DM, no dessert.
So yeah, basically about 100 feet down and at a 45-degree angle. And he's like, that's about how far it is to the next to the temple.
100 feet down?
Yeah.
So the river, okay, is it across, the temple's across the river? Or
No,
is the river on,
the river is at the bottom of this chasm.
yeah, right, okay. So, like, okay, vertically, like thinking vertical, like we're up
Yes.
here, okay, the river's at the very bottom, and then the temple's like in the middle between, sort of, or
Probably from what he's telling you and what you're seeing, it's probably like just below, because you are like looking up from where you were. You're about you imagine it's a good 200 feet above. A river runs through it. It's about a good 200 feet below where you started from,
okay.
and probably from Folk's estimation, probably like just above the river, maybe 50 feet, maybe tops above the river, is where the temple is.
Okay, so the river is 200 feet down, so it's 150 feet down to the temple. That's what I'm getting, right, so far?
Close but no cigar. River is 150 feet down,
Okay, river, okay.
and
Yeah,
100 feet to the temple.
down and 100, I'm going to type it out so everybody can see it.
Sure.
The temple area. So the temple area is 50 feet above the river.
Yes.
Okay. And how far, like, across traversely to get to the temple from where we're at? Sorry to make you do trig like this, but
Well, it's 100 feet
okay.
there, so essentially it's like 45 feet down.
Okay, 45. Okay, good enough.
So, the spider web's at a 45-degree angle. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, so can like we zip line on the thing, or do we have to like climb across it?
You're basically climbing down.
Okay.
I am inclined to use one of the spider walk potions and belay myself onto the rope, basically using the magic rope around my waist and then tied to the main line rope. That way, if somebody throws something at me, I'm still attached to the line, and I can still use my bow. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you've done that before. And yeah,
Okay.
you can spider climb down the things without any difficulty.
Okay.
I can't remember how LJ got down, except I think maybe levitated or floated or spider climbed or ate fish. or
LJ
something like
spider
that.
climbed.
No. Yeah, LJ spider climbed.
He did.
It would seem Lev needs to cast some spider climbs.
Okay.
I have, as Lev, 3 spider climbs prepared
Okay.
that can be distributed amongst the party as needed.
If you could cast one on me, I would appreciate it.
All right, one's on you, one's on LJ. Someone can ride LJ.
I'll ride LJ, unless somebody else wants to.
You guys kind of have a thing going. We understand.
It works well.
Actually, it may be more prudent to cast Spider Climb on Bash instead of Frederick and have Frederick ride on LJ, just because you've got a duality of ranged and melee combat with them.
Okay. Yeah, we
That
worked
makes sense to me.
together well
We can
before.
engage 2 different targets.
That's right.
Can you use a jump potion? Because I still have some.
Oh, were you asking?
Uh-huh.
I've got one already from you.
But for Bash,
Yeah.
can he use it or not?
I'm sorry, it's a jump potion?
Uh-huh. Instead of climbing down, you can jump down.
You know
No,
what?
jump potion wouldn't help you climb down, and because it's such a distance, the
Okay.
spider webs basically don't allow a jump from one location to another. That would work for that.
Okay, that's all I have. Sorry.
LJ's been hanging
Okay.
on to
That's
these neat little gauntlets. The gloves of swimming and climbing, I think they give like a +5 or a +10 to a climb check. Would that do instead of a spider climb potion?
Nowhere near the same. Nowhere near the
Okay.
same. A spider climb is basically you could walk on webs and not get stuck at all. You could just walk on the thing. Climb
That's what
just
Blodgett
gives you a
does.
+10. Yeah, climb just gives you a +10 to climbing.
Okay, then it looks like we might just have to burn potions on Blodgett and Garlos.
No, Blodgett doesn't. Blodgett's got his own thing. Yeah, he can go down by himself.
Are you using a potion or some item?
I'm using a spell.
Oh, cool. Okay, then I think just Garlos then, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's correct.
So the question is, do we want to wait to attack until we hit the bottom, till we get to the get off the line, or do you want to start firing as we're going down?
Let's wait as long as we can.
Okay. Go for
If we're-
stealth.
If we're
Yeah.
spotted, let's have LJ and Frederick take the front, and if we're spotted, have at, and Lev can fly around to support. But the priority needs to be getting off the web.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do that then. Last check with a spyglass. Just any unusual movements, or has anybody noticed us yet? Or
No, you don't seem to be. Yeah, as you guys are preparing to go down, and even when you're in this like area back here, yeah, no one's fucking with you. Like the last few drow have, watched you go. They just basically tried to make sure that you didn't come back.
yeah, no
In the
shit.
meantime, those ahead of us probably know that we're coming. So we'll want to make sure to keep our eyes peeled.
I level
So-
become visible for just a second and flicking the bird.
Are you talking about Star Trek episode? The
Yeah, something like that.
Balance of Terror with the Romulan cloaking device.
100%.
Okay.
All right, so you guys are going to go down. You've used one potion and cast some spells in order to let people go down.
So
You're able to go down the
yeah.
web with comparatively no difficulty.
So is Thulk and his gang, are they just going to stay up there and just make sure we're not followed, or are they going to come down afterwards and then kind of occupy? Is that, I think I heard the
And,
other.
basically, it's yeah, they're going to come down. Their goal is to make sure that their stuff is sorted out, and then they're going to come down and you know basically occupy and take over as best as they can.
Okay, all right. That just make be clear.
All right. Um,
Check chat for a little funny.
also true.
Well, it's so-called syndication. It's on Amazon Prime, dude. I mean, I first watched it when I was 5. I watched an episode last night. I mean,
I'm a I'm a broke 23-year-old who lives in a warehouse. Do you think I have Amazon Prime?
I love the fact that you live in a warehouse, though.
I
Wait,
don't
you
live
live
in
in
a
a
warehouse. I
warehouse?
don't live in a warehouse. I work in a warehouse. I live in an
You live in a
apartment.
warehouse. You know you live there. It's
You know what?
basically your life.
At
you're actually
60
at work
hours
now.
at 60 hours a week, I may as well fucking live in that warehouse.
I was gonna be
Gosh.
jealous if you were actually living in a warehouse. That sounds like fun.
Oh man, I haven't told y'all about the attic in the warehouse. There's
No.
there's this attic, and you know how like an attic in any fucking building is gonna be a pain in the ass to get to. You've got to like hunch your fucking shoulders, like it sucks, right?
100 fucking what?
Hunch your shoulders.
You got to hunch
Yeah,
your shoulders.
hunch
Okay.
your shoulders. You know, it sucks.
Yeah, right.
This
Right.
attic is twice as tall as I am. It's got like 3 separate rooms that you could make if you just separated walls, you know.
Hmm.
And there's a decal of a flying skull on fire in grayscale, like spray painted onto one of the walls, and it's as tall as I am. Like all you need is a portable AC unit, a bed, and a big round table for playing poker, and a mini fridge. I could live there.
Sounds like you've got an arrangement in the making there. So,
Oh, that
I mean,
sounds a lot better than ours because at my office
I'm
it's
opposed
full
to.
of spiders, like daddy long legs.
Oh yeah,
ew.
the warehouse is full of daddy long leg spiders too, but I love those guys. They're harmless.
Yeah,
They
I,
keep the
I
roaches
had a
out.
bunch. No,
I've
Actually, their
worked there.
poison is they're more toxic than black widows, but they
they
can't
gotta
hurt
bite you right
humans.
here.
They can't
Their
hurt you.
their fangs are too weak to penetrate human flesh.
Yeah, they have to bite you between the toes or your hand.
Hmm.
No, I can't tell you how many spiders I've seen and like just like urged into my hand and brought them outside because the warehouse ain't a good spot for them. The daddy long legs can make it because they make webs, but there are plenty of like garden spiders and huntsmen and shit like that who it's just not the right environment for them.
Wow. Yeah, I've actually heard the term huntsman or harvestman, I think is the
Yeah,
term
they're
I've heard.
they're kind of interchangeable.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I think there's a slight difference in the classifications, but neither of them make webs in the same
See.
sense that like a daddy longlegs or an orb weaver might. That's like big and it'll catch a bunch of prey. They hunt.
Okay, you guys arrive in one piece. This area. A yawning hole in the chasm wall opens into a well-crafted room with smooth walls and floor, as you can see here. The far portion of this chamber curves in an octagonal shape. 2 passageways lead out of the room through crafted archways, and a narrow tunnel seems to form an exit through the ceiling. A ladder that strongly resembles a spider web leads up to the tunnel mouth. You guys were coming up in LJ and Frederick in the lead. Two of those. You just have one. Um, I gotta. Sorry, there's one other thing going on. Two other things going on. Oh yeah, so there. Okay.
Yay, temple guards.
Definitely temple guards. Well, I mean, Quith Marine, they are the drow-looking creatures with no skin on their body and acidic blood oozing out all over the place. And also, the floor of this entire area, S37, is covered in a greenish white pale fog.
Hmm.
All right, LJ and Frederick. Um,
Okay.
as you come around the corner, you see the Quith Marines, Quith Marin. I don't fucking know how to say this fucking word because they're weird creatures. You see the Quith Marin. They lovingly espy you, and these two bolt for the doors. You see them running, and you are basically LJ. You're you're walking along the spider webs. What do you guys do?
LJ, you want to go after the ones that are running, or are you suspicious of that floor?
Kind of suspicious of that floor, but
Okay.
that's also why I have you on my back. You take a full attack at the well, Victor, how far away is the closest one that's running from LJ?
1, 2,
Each
3,
square is 5 feet.
6, 7, 35 feet.
Look. All right.
You get one attack. This is a surprise round, basically. We're not rolling for initiative yet.
All right. Joel, go ahead and take the farther one, and LJ will move forward 5 feet to the other one to cast local tremor and knock him down.
LJ and Frederick, give me a will save, both of you, please.
Look.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep.
No. Give me a will save.
Okay, that's going to be
32.
save, finding will save. Well, finding any damn thing.
It's the heroin vapors.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's going to be 21.
All right. You feel like what's the word? Like a shimmer. But
What does a shimmer feel like?
it feels like somebody doesn't want you to be where you are, but you're there anyways, and you're like, "Fuck you! I'm there anyway. I'm doing my thing." So, Frederick, did you say that are you still on his back, or are you?
Whatever the
Tell me again what you're doing, because
I'm
you
going to
said
fire
two
at
different things.
with Moraine, okay, and if it's
Okay.
easier to do it from his back, fine. If I can get down and fire, I think I'll stay on his back if I can.
Okay, and then LJ, what are you doing?
He's going to cast local tremor at the other one to try and knock him down.
Okay.
It's
All right,
going
go ahead
to
and make
be
those attacks.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's definitely fucking hit and a half. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Definitely hits.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe the reflex save is going to be 18 for that individual.
Okay.
Good. Go sleep.
Let's see here. That's gonna be damage coming in. Let's see. That's gonna be 17. 18. That's damage rolls.
60.
Thank you, John. All right, that takes him out. He falls to the ground.
Hmm.
The other one continues running.
Shit.
Get him.
The other two quick Moraine lumber forward and attack you. Now that you're looking at them up front, I need you both make a DC 17 fear check.
I got an 18 on the dice, so I'm good.
All right, well, good job.
Well, son of a bitch. I busted one.
All right. Frederick, you're under fear. Give me a tumble check, please.
Okay. 15 plus.
More than good enough to stay on LJ's back.
Okay, all right.
Um, LJ, one of them slams you and one of them spits acid at you.
My armor class is 30.
Okay, the slam is going to miss. What is your touch AC?
Touch AC is 14.
That's it.
Wait, there's
Um,
no way that's right because my dex is 5.
You're also a large creature.
Oh yeah, I take the okay, maybe it is right.
4 points
because
of
I take
damage.
all right.
I rolled shitty. I rolled snake eyes on damage. 4 points of damage. Frederick, you are off of LJ's back. You're not going to be able to hold. Keep going into fighting when you're freaked out by these creatures. You suddenly. No, that's it. After looking at Drow for some time, you suddenly realize that these are Drow who have had their flesh flayed off of their bodies
That's horrible.
and are still walking around. So it's you fully comprehend the pain and horror of these creatures that you're fighting.
That's
More
almost
so
more
than
like stunned by the brutality or whatever.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I get you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'm not arguing.
All right. And now initiative, please.
Okay.
Still a better fate
For
than
everybody,
being a
please.
drider.
Give me initiative for everyone.
All right.
We're
Poor
now
guys.
well into the initiative phase.
LJ's 23, Lev is 19.
Ash is 22.
Thank you, Ben.
18 for Carlos.
Good job. Ben, can I get your initiative?
Sorry, I thought I gave it to you. 23.
23. All right. And Lev's initiative is 23 and LJ's is 19, correct?
Correct.
All right, good. All right, top of the round. Frederick, what do you do, sir?
Okay. Vic, I believe under fear I cannot attack or anything like that if I'm
That
not.
is correct.
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to play this. Frederick is going to go back to the rear of the party and muttering with horror in his eyes. It's like, I understand, and
Okay.
yeah, just retreat back like behind Ash.
All right, and Levrin.
Let me look up fear.
You can definitely tell Frederick has a touch of it.
Unless I can make another saving throw to break it, but
Not this round, no.
I didn't think so.
Not
Okay.
unless something happens to jar you out of it.
Yeah.
Love will, oh god, I want to chase after that motherfucker so bad.
Go for it.
No.
No?
Lev will become visible and give Froderick a solid slap across the face and say, hey, snap out of it. Come on, we need you.
All right. Blodgett, your turn, sir.
Blodgett is saying, this is when we really need a real paladin. Because aren't they undead? At least
No.
Blodgett thinks they're undead. He's gonna hold his action because he's not going any closer. Joel
Okay.
looks scared about him. He gets scared.
Lev, give me a will save, please.
That is his specialty.
Good. Good. I hope you do well.
I think I did. 26.
All right. Well enough. Bash, your turn, sir.
What can I hit from where I'm at? Anything? Doesn't look like
From
it.
where you're at, not a damn thing. I mean, technically speaking, you could use a missile weapon against that Quith Marine.
How far can I get?
You'd have a very high chance of hitting LJ from this angle.
How far can I how far can I move? Like how close to those two can I get?
You could definitely get within combat distance. They're only 15, 10, 20 feet away. They're 20 feet away currently.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna book it straight into the closest one there.
Sure. Give me a will save, please.
Yep.
Let me do that.
Roll a 1. It's fun.
I mean,
18.
not high enough. What's your alignment, Bash?
What's my what?
Alignment? True
My
neutral, if I
alignment
remember
is
correctly, yeah?
yes, true neutral. Yes.
This is the fun part.
Mhm.
Bug.
Oh, it's not the fear. This is the spell that wants us not here.
Any other alignment? All right, yeah, cool. Whang! Basically, Bash, as soon as you step in, boom, you are right back out on the edge, and you take 66 hit points of damage.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, it's like protection, like circle of protection from good or something.
Or anything that isn't evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
21 points of damage, Bash.
Got it.
LJ, your turn, sir.
Okay, we are going to start up the sewing machine, and I'm going to give each of them 3. So for the first one, my attack rolls are 29, 32, and 32, one of which threatens to crit.
Okay.
The confirm on that is
You hit. The AC is 14.
okay. Then yeah, even on a 4 on the dice, I crit.
Right.
He will take 1, 2, 3d8 of damage. $12, 15, 18. It's 30. He'll take 58 damage.
Okay.
The other one, the attack rolls shit, I knocked it. It's 28, 26, and 19. Double check. 2 of
Okay.
those threaten to crit.
Roll
all
to
three
see if
hit?
they. All 3 hit.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
So take 26, 69 damage.
Alright. I now want to write one of those into a dungeon. All right, you kill the other quick marine, you do not kill the first one.
Okay.
One down, one to go. And I just read the funniest motherfucking thing in the world. All right, Garlos, your turn, sir.
Is it another Ogloff comic?
No, actually not.
Was it the soundtrack?
Tell you later.
Carlos is going to try and move up and make a couple of saving throws, I guess.
Yeah, he is. Where do you want to head to first? Where do you want to go?
He's going to try and move just past Bash.
Okay. Go for it.
See what happens from there.
See what happens.
See you want if he's able.
Okay. It's a will save.
28.
All right, he wills his way through. He's like, that's not difficult. She's such a pussy,
Dryads need not apply.
right?
I'm going to attempt to attack the remaining Thief Marine.
All right, you can make one attack. This will be actually you can't sneak attack these guys. So
19.
that does hit. Just regular damage, please.
These Ender Fiendish thingies.
They are not, unfortunately.
It's just going to be 8 points.
8 points. All right, he does not fall, but you definitely damage him. And Blas. Blas is out. So Blodgett, did Blodgett go? What did Blodgett do? Blodgett was like, yeah, fuck this shit. Yeah, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, Blodgett's not getting anywhere near those things. I'll move up a little closer, but I'm not going in there. And Broderick looked too scared.
the downside is the things are going to get next to you. So,
Me?
yeah. The
I thought it was the red thing in that room.
oh, it's not just the red thing.
They're green things.
The pale green mist congeals in the form of
In the fits.
a tall.
Can they see me?
No, he can't see you. Not yet.
Oh.
He can fit in the form of a tall drow, holding a javelin, which he hurls, kind of in the direction of like between Lev and Frodrick, which is fine because it turns into a lightning bolt. And so
Victor, can I roll a will save to disbelieve this bullshit?
sure.
Bash is going to take a free action and just mutter to himself, I am going to fuck up that freaking badger when we get back.
What? Huh?
Badger.
The bugbear.
Oh,
Like,
27.
what the fuck did
Bob
Bob
is a
do?
badger. What?
Yeah, it's all
it's
Bob's
still
fault.
there. It's still there, actually.
Bob's been working with the drow, actually, secretly. He's on the
All
tape.
right, so Everybody in this little happy fun space gives me a saving throw reflex save. DC is 14. Basically everyone but Carlos.
Natural
I rolled
20 for
14,
Lev.
so
He'll probably still be dead.
I rolled a 17 plus the 7 that I have, so 24.
That's not horrible.
oh, I
So
forgot
just
that.
catch Lev with him being in the
Yeah.
air.
20 total.
Lightning bolt damage is 18. Divided by 2 for those of you who saved is 9.
Holy fuck, Lev's alive.
Bound to happen sooner or later. However, comma, he does have to deal with the vampire's friend. Another vampire. Who congeals out of the mist and decides slam attacks are a thing. So yeah, blah blah blah. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a victim by the toe. If you harm them, go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mo, hey mo. Yeah, he's basically gonna try to grab Lev. Why Pixie? The horse meat. That nice horse butt. It's tasty.
If
You've
he's
got
go-
too many
if he's-
characters. I have no idea who to attack right now.
If
So
he's
you've got a
going
flying
for
pixie, a knoll, a giant centaur, and a dryad. This is the weirdest adventuring party he's ever seen, and he's seen a few.
I hesitates. Like, uh, I, uh,
Oh, sorry, Victor. Sorry,
What's
Victor. It's
politically
been 6
correct?
seconds. Sorry, Victor. It's been 6 seconds. His turn's over.
Yeah,
yes, the vampire realizes he doesn't want to be racist, so he's still
right. You can definitely use that logic on the day that I use that logic, and when I do, you can too. The other vampire is going to basically fuck. Oh no, because Bash got kicked out, so he's not a threat. He's not an immediate threat. So okay, so he'll give LJ a pat on the ass. Okay, LJ, what is your flat-footed AC? Unless you have greater dodge or whatever the fuck that is.
As a matter of fact, Victor, he doesn't, but the flat-footed is 25.
Okay. So a 6 and a 1 and a 17. Okay, so one hit. LJ, you feel a smack on the ass of unusual strength. Will save, please.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
to see if you're aroused or not.
Yep. 7 points of damage and will
30.
save. Okay, you successfully do not lose a level today.
Whoa!
The Fifth Marine's attack. So the Fifth Marine attacks you from the front. 2 slams.
AC is 30.
They're just. All right, new dice.
Ha.
Top of the round. Frederick, your attack start.
Okay, fire 3 volleys at the vampire, silver arrows.
Okay.
There are 2. Which one?
Oh, the one that's right next to me.
Yeah, there's one directly in front of him. That's like, all up in his giggle.
Yeah, the one that lightning bolted everybody.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah. And the first one is a crit.
All right.
Let's see here. Here, I'm just going to write down. Let me grab where's my sheet here? Do my calculations. Okay.
It's funny. These guys are just vampires are like murder to like low level, like 7th level characters, but to your guys, it's basically their door guards. Like to 12th and 13th level, it's like, oh yeah, they're door guards. Like, okay,
Yeah,
that's basically what I'm
until
doing.
they smack you on the ass and make you lose a level. What the fuck?
I mean, but that's the point, is you have a high enough will save that you can like, yeah, you can usually get through it. Just don't fail. Don't fail your
37.
Just don't fail your will save. Thanks, Victor.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Yeah, he falls. He actually not falls, so he fuck. He's like falls to the ground and
A bunch of wooden stakes all at once.
Yeah.
he turns into mist himself and begins to fade away out of the room. Lev, your turn, sir.
Lev is going to cast Scorching Ray at the other vampire. He's going to hit him with all 3.
That's not very nice.
He's not very nice.
I know he's not actually. He's actually not a very nice guy.
He did bad touch. He touched.
Totals are
LJ
going to
on
be
his bathing suit
19.
Slap an ass, lose a level.
Yeah, 19,
Stop
20,
right
and
up.
21, Victor, for the attack rolls.
Touched him on the bathing suit area. All right, that is.
Oh,
Hold on, no, it doesn't. What was your shots again?
19, 20, and 21.
But those are touch attacks.
Yes. Fuck. There's no way his touch AC is that high, bro.
19, 20, and 21. I will check these motherfuckers.
Ass smacking vampires. Hate these kind. I think they're all goth and erotic.
True story.
Twilight fucks.
All right, just barely. Yeah, you touch him. Oh. What would your rolls again?
19, 20, and 21.
Okay, yeah, you do. You do. That shit was close. Very, very, very close. All right. You hit the vampire with all 3 rays.
So 4, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 36, to 45.
Okay.
And that's fire damage, because I believe, if I remember correctly, vampires have a weakness to fire.
They also have a weakness for avocados.
As
Maybe.
far as you can tell, this one's got more of a weakness to avocados than fire.
Well, maybe if they were friendly, we could have some avocados.
Yeah. Blodgett, your turn, sir.
That's weird.
Blodgett,
Yeah, your goal of not getting hurt hasn't.
I thought that I didn't want to get hurt. I
hasn't
didn't want to
succeeded.
get skilled.
Right.
So I don't like these dudes. So I'm gonna get closer. So can I do a sneak attack on him, or does he look like he's looking at me?
Yeah. He's definitely not looking at you. He's looking at Lev right now. So you can continue shimmying down and get in there. Yeah. Give me a will save, please.
$22.
Good. Made it. By the skin of your teeths, you're able to get in. You feel like there's like some presence that doesn't want you there, but you're like, fuck this shit. I got this. And you're able to make a single sneak attack against the vampire on his backside. Fair is fair. You touched my friend's butt. I touched your butt.
Well, I rolled a nat 20. Plus
All right.
11.
Well, you naturally touch him.
And I rolled again and I didn't get the extra, so
Okay.
I didn't roll high enough.
I appreciate it. Thank you for checking.
$36 points of damage.
All right. He falls to the. He shouts in absolute pain as you um, get him in the side.
It is a
And
magic weapon, so
as he falls to the ground, he disappears into a puddle of smoke.
Logic, you got him?
Logic got him.
that doesn't mean anything. He could be coming back.
Well, hit him again. Stomp
Well,
on him.
he disappeared. So I'm
There you
going
go.
to put my ring on and become invisible again because
Get your little hand fan out. Dissipate the smoke.
His last words were, "See you next Tuesday."
All right.
Use a snowblower.
there's a
Vacuum
movie with
cleaner.
that in there.
A vacuum cleaner would work actually.
It might.
Bash, your turn, sir. And also, what do you want the man at arms to do? Because he's like looking to you for guidance, Captain Dryad.
Throw some holy water on it. I don't know.
Sorry,
Ben?
I realized I was on mute. I'm going to look at the man at arms and just shrug and be like, I don't even know, dude. This is all new shit to me. And then and then I'm going to look and be like, hey, anybody know how to heal a dryad?
What?
You mean vampire?
I'm just gonna look at the rest of the party and be like, anybody know how to heal a dryad?
Heal a Dryad.
Yeah, I can.
The man at arms is like, don't you pour water on them or something?
Yeah. Get an arborist.
All right,
We
so
initiate-
Nail's gonna stand by your side, and then LJ, your turn, sir.
Sewing machine, go brrr.
Go for it.
I got a bag of it in the garage. You get 20 hit points back.
Basically.
Right. Get to my attack bonuses. So we've got 27, 26, 27, 28, 31, and 15.
All right, 3 of those hit. I'm kidding. That takes
Damn.
him out. Yeah, he had 4 hit points left.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think I got him.
All right, so he falls to the ground, no longer animated, and the room she is empty. What do you guys want to do? You see, so basically, by the time the Marine falls to the ground, the room itself is clear of smoke. You see the mist, the gas, whatever. So this is what you see left in the room. You have a doorway here, an archway on either side, and then at the other end of the room, I keep screwing up this location, the location of this. At the other end of the room is a narrow tunnel that exits to the ceiling. So this right here, I'm gonna put a little thing there. This is a tunnel that goes through the ceiling, and a ladder that strongly resembles a spider web leads up to the tunnel mouth. So that's just what you see. There's nothing there but the ladder. I'm just trying to make sure you know that that's where the ladder is. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Go after that last Quiff Moraine that ran off.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do, Frederick?
I'm going to cautiously, well, I'm going to take a full 40-foot move to south of that 7 and see if I can look down that corridor, see what's going on.
Well, a full 40-foot move puts you at the doorway.
You know what? Why don't you just hop on LJ's back and the two of you will go together?
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I just say let's get after him. Let's
Yeah,
find
mount up.
Quiff Moran.
Quiff moron.
Okay. Um,
That's really John's.
we can feed on your mustache. That's beautiful. You very quickly come to a choice that is not obvious. There's a short hallway. Can you see? Yeah, you can see all the way to the end of that hallway. Sorry, so Lev and Frederick. Just going to use Lev here for a minute.
LJ.
Oh, thank you. LJ and Frederick, you come to the archway. You can go straight or you can go left.
Can I see any prints in the dust where it might have gone? If there's any dust on the floor?
Not from on top of his back.
Okay, I didn't think so. Well, we can either, I don't know about charging down there without the rest of the party to back us up. We're in a kill funnel. Might want to scout ahead. I think I'll jump off of LJ and get down and try to figure out which way the Quiff Moran ran.
Okay. Once you take a good look, you do not even need a tracking roll. There's a slight ooze
That's that acid that comes off. Yeah.
of blood that comes off of them, and it's going this direction over here.
Shall we give chase?
All right. Carlos, Lev, and Blodgett, what are you guys doing here?
So the tunnel that's in the wall, is it
Yeah.
small like an animal, or can I fit in it, or
You could definitely fit in it. An elf could fit in it. A human would have difficulty, extreme difficulty.
does it?
It's only it's 3 feet in diameter.
Okay.
Like LJ, not a chance in hell. So if small creatures can easily climb up, at a medium creature would
Does it
basically be
slope
hands
up,
and
or does
knees
it
at
just
best.
go into the distance?
It goes straight up as far as you can see. Well,
So like a
yeah,
chimney?
unless you're going to lose some light or some way to light the area, basically you can look up and see that it goes straight up.
So like a chimney, it goes up?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Lev is going to say, "Can I have healing, pretty please?"
Carlos, what are you doing? How many are you down?
Regardless of how many are you down?
9.
9 points. So that's not too bad. Bash, what are you doing, sir? You've checked and you do not have the ability to get through this barrier.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess, hanging tight. I don't see a solution to that problem.
Well, hold on. Maybe you can try. Do you want to try again?
No, if I try again, I'm quite possibly dead.
Well, I always like hurting my player characters, but I don't necessarily enjoy killing you for no reason. So yeah, probably a good idea not to try again. Nail is like, this looks dangerous. It's better for people to stay together, so I'm not going to try and go on my own. So he's happy staying with Bash at this point. Yeah, so it sounds less bad than charging on through. on the thing that randomly just shocks people and hurts them. Okay, so yeah, let us heal back to full. All right, so that's what everyone's doing. Frederick, you spot definitely. You've got the tracks. You know which way the creature is headed. What are you gonna do? Oh, by the way, LJ, what do you want to do?
I'm going to be waiting for Frederick because presumably I'm going to have him mount up, and he'll lead me down the direction of the tracks.
All right. Blodgett, what are you up to, sir?
Blodgett is going to go to the other opening that nobody went through yet and check it out.
Okay.
I'm not going to enter a room. I'm just checking out to see what I can see.
Come on.
No, I'm still smushy. I got the
Lev
lowest armor
will,
class of everybody.
Lev will also accompany Blodgett just in case shit hits the fan over there.
Okay.
I'm just scouting, seeing what I can see.
Blodgett, you can see that there's a corridor that goes this way and then an opening to the right as soon as you get inside.
Is it lit or is it dark?
No, it's that's actually a valid question. If I remember correctly, this. No, this area is lit very faintly. Frederick, you've assessed the tracks go to the right. LJ is kneeling down so you can get on his back.
Okay. Okay. But I might, LJ, now that this thing's going to be easy to track, it's not going to get away too easily, I don't think, at this point. How about we see about getting Master Bash healed and inside into action with the rest of us?
If we take the time to go back and heal him, it gets away. That thing is running to tell others about our presence, so we
Okay.
have a choice.
Okay. I hop on your back. Let's go. Hippity hop.
Leave Bob with us so we know where you're doing. Well, no, I
Okay,
can't
yeah.
talk to Bob. Never
I
mind.
tell the rest of the group we're going after the Quith Moran and try to get Bash, help Bash inside and heal him,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
So LJ will pretty much breach the door to that next room and take one moment to assess the area.
Okay, this is what he sees. In this room, two sets of manacles hang from the wall in this bare room. Should I have a little thing for that? Yeah, there you go. One set is empty. It's that right there. The other holds a female drow. She sits slumped on the ground, her arms twisted awkwardly above her head. It is hard to tell if she is alive or dead. She's the little green dot right there. There's a open passageway to the south and a doorway heading over here. Frederick, now that you know what you're looking for, you can tell from his back that the steps go for the door.
We want to go for the door then, LJ?
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
LJ will say kind of quietly, just in case she's just asleep and not dead, we'll be back. And he'll go towards the door.
All right. Master Blodgett.
I'd also like to make a listen check before I open it.
Okay, so you see the door, make a listen check. Give me a roll on the listen check. Blodgett, what are you doing, sir? You are looking down the corridor and you hear clump, 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 clump. You see to your right. A centaur enters in your way, riding out with a knoll riding on back of them. It's kind of insane.
Listen, check, and chat.
I see it. Thank you. And since Logic has stepped away, I will tell you that from your listen check, you hear silence in the room beyond. You hear silence.
Okay.
And Bob goes and hangs out with Darlis because he's the
Okay.
one that he can see easily.
Okay. Good. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
Right. And
Oh.
go.
There's an important thing.
Hmm.
So yeah, no, I'll delete my time. All right. So Darlis, what are you doing, sir? A badger just came up to you and crawled up your leg and is sitting on your shoulder.
It's Bob.
He doesn't
Seem to
that.
want to go any particular direction.
No, it's just chilling.
Okay.
It's in the chat. So
I know, I just like to fuck with you. Like, a badger randomly crawls up your leg.
it's undead.
You feel the warm trickle of urine down your back, Carlos.
Yeah.
The badger asks for some food. He uses common. What the fuck?
The badger grabs your beard.
To the dryad and heal him.
Oh, okay.
It's pitiful 7 points.
So Ben, 7 points of damage are healed. Here you may not be able to
His
see.
comforter is healed for 7 points. Wait.
The dryad looks at his healer and grins.
I've done better.
Thank you for the back team.
He's needed better. Suze, check your chat. All right. All right, you guys. LJ. You go through the doorway. Fairly certain. What's beyond the doorway? Yes. Okay. So you go beyond the doorway. It's another door. It's 10 feet, and then another, or I guess that's 15 feet, and then another door.
Listen, check.
Hear nothing untoward.
Right. And we go.
All right.
Lev is also going to move up behind behind them, following their path. But after the last encounter, I'd like him to stay at least around a corner from them, not like in a direct
Okay.
direct line. So they round a corner, he goes around.
Okay, so he's going to go around the corner too. Cool.
He's close, but he's not on their ass.
Okay. It's like Teletubbies, basically, except with guns. All right. Excuse me, LJ and Frederick come into this makeshift temple area. It's pretty wild.
Makeshift. It
And
seems like it came from IKEA or something.
basically, you're pretty sure it did actually.
With Swedish meatballs and lingonberry tea.
Dingleberry tea?
Yep. Okay. Enormous lurid tapestries featuring grisly deaths and walking corpses line most of the walls of this room. Near one wall stands a massive stone altar. It's right here, this little deal there. It's blocked with black silk and adorned with silver candelabras, bowls, and a silver-handled dagger. You can see obvious dried blood, even from this distance, around the altar and the rest. There are 3 doors to this room.
I don't think so.
You can you can easily tell that the footsteps go straight across. Um,
Okay, I see. Suzanne gets it. I don't think I've seen her laugh so fucking hard.
Drow Tuesday morning store. That's what I have to deal with here. All right. Frederick, you can easily tell that the steps go completely across the room.
LJ, I think we're getting thinned out a little bit too much here. I'm not
Yeah,
as
he's.
comfortable.
I was just about to suggest he's gone.
Yeah,
Who's gone?
yeah.
Oh,
He's too far ahead.
Logic
Whatever's-
kind of hollers for left too.
How about we go back and check on the others, regroup,
Yeah.
and make a decision as to which direction we want to go in.
First thing we should do, I think, is check out that prisoner in S39.
I would actually rather have the group nearby before. I don't trust that. That's
Then let's get
you
everyone
don't
together
trust a
first.
drow that's lying and you guys are just so untrusting.
Logic is kind of going left, left. Do you see anything wrong with this picture? You can see me, right?
All right, so LJ and Frederick, you guys are leaving to go back and check on the rest.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we're
what I would
going
like
back,
to do.
and Lev will come back to.
Well, I
Block.
mean, you're turning to go back to check on the rest. You're turning to go back to check on the rest.
LJ, if you want to go to 39, that's fine. I mean, Lev's in the room with you. I mean, but I'd like to. Frederick wants to go back to 37 and make sure Bash is okay.
Then
Dartmouth.
go on. Go
Okay.
on then.
All right.
To be specific, I clarify that you're turning to go back to check on the rest because that's when the driders and the spiders and the vampire attack you.
Excellent.
Okay.
And they come down to wiggle and tickle inside you.
They really, really do.
I thought you could back up without having to turn around, but okay. Okay, I relay this to Bob.
Carlos looks around and says, "Yeah, we're fucked."
Okay.
Bash is outside the barrier, pacing back and forth with a very aggravated look on his face at this point. Every now and then he turns to look at the barrier and just throws his hands up like, "What the fuck, guys? Like, what's going on in there?"
Oh my god. That's true. That's definitely true. So LJ,
Flat-footed 25.
There.
thank you.
That's my leave free action.
Okay, so that is one hit. All right, cool. So I got a D8, right?
See this?
15 points of damage. Give me a fortitude save, please. Or no, will save, please.
This for you.
From
For LJ.
okay.
30.
All right, and I rolled a 1 on my bite, so it just like dangles its teeth into the vicinity of you and says hi.
His dentures come out.
But from behind you is where the vampire is with his javelin of lightning and Kazawi Kaplawi.
Touch is 14.
It's just not a touch, it's a javelin of lightning. DC is 14. You roll the save. You're on a horse, Frederick, so you cannot both make a saving throw and stay on the horse. Which do you wish to do?
Get off the horse.
All right, you get to make a saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw.
What save is this? Reflex?
Reflex save DC 14.
I rolled a 15, so I made it.
All right, 18 points of damage. Half is 9. For those
Evasion.
of you who do
Oh,
not
yeah.
have evasion, that's what I'm saying. For those of you who do not have evasion, jerks.
So just LJ.
Yeah. Stupid player characters. All right. Initiative. Everyone give me their initiative because whether you're here or not, you're involved.
LJ 23, Lev 19.
13.
Initiative. Okay, knit.
I have a +9 to my initiative. My total initiative, 11. The actual fuck. Both times, like both of these parties, I've rolled just with under single digits for initiative.
We're transports.
Basically, yes. Thank you guys. All right, so it looks like LJ, you're gonna lead us off. What is LJ gonna do?
LJ is going to turn to the Drider and turn the sewing machine on, full attack.
You all still playing D&D?
We are still playing D&D. All right, you may sew against the Drider.
That is 4 out of 6 crit threats.
All right, well, tell me about these rapiers you're using. I know one of them is magical. Are they both magical?
One of the yeah, you're right. One of them is a +1 rapier, and the other one is the rapier of wit, which gets an additional +1 after being attacked.
Okay.
And the rest of it is just my insane strength bonus. And
No, no problem. Just wanted to make sure that you're able to actually hit them.
Yeah, the improved critical and everything. So my total attack rolls 28, 31, 32, 32.
Number 9. Number 9.
32, and 30.
All right, so 5 hits.
5 hits. That's kind of scary. My 4 critical threats will total to, let's see, 31, 34, 30, and 25.
Okay, so 4 criticals.
Okay,
Or sorry, 3 criticals.
alrighty.
roll on damage insert. And then while he's processing that, Frederick, what are you going to be doing?
Fire at the vampire. That's the one near the table.
You are correct.
Okay. 3 volleys. Silver arrows.
Roger that.
Okay.
That's 118 damage, Victor.
All right.
Those hit. Oh, sorry.
Frederick, one of those hits.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's all right. Silver arrows. So let's see. It's gonna be.
This has got to be some sort of protection from good spell in effect in the area.
I didn't roll that good. That's the other thing. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Plus that. Shit. Frederick, you missed.
Oh, totally? Okay.
Um,
All right.
well, Jim, I'm going to go ahead and let you have hit, but yeah, you missed a couple more years too. All right, so next up is Bash.
Bash has reached into his bag of holding and taken out 2 of his remaining spoons, given one to Nail, and he has the other one, and now he is placing one on his nose and one on the nose of Nail.
It's times like this that I remember why I got into D&D. Okay, Nail is appropriately stunned at the use of the spoon. He is unsure what kind of spell Bash is casting, but he's here for it. Lev, what are you doing, sir?
Do I have line of sight of that vampire there?
The vampire, no. Get past that door and you will.
Okay, I'll get past the door and cast a little bit of disintegrate on him.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's see. All right, ranged touch attack. Get to his. All right.
40.
That's going to be a total of 29.
All right, that successfully touches him, yeah. Good
All
job.
right. So I believe. Yeah, he needs to. I think he needs to make a fortitude save.
Sure.
But I don't
What's the
think
fortitude
undead.
save?
I don't think undead get fortitude saves. They don't have any constitution.
He has a fortitude save bonus, so what's the save?
The save total will be 16. 24. It is a, yeah, fortitude save.
Well, not with that roll. All right, with that roll, the vampire turns to dust, blows
Yay!
away into the wind.
Cool.
specifically gas, but yes. And all right, and what is Blodgett going to do? You asked for the wizard's help, and the wizard ran away. What do you do?
I know. So, but Blodgett's going to do obscuring mist. Since my invisibility is not working, I'm going to do something else.
Okey-dokey.
Dang it! I don't want them seeing me.
I mean, true, true. And Garlos, what are you doing, sir?
Is there any way to get Bash and Nail into here?
I mean, you haven't figured it out yet. Give me a spellcraft check.
It's going to be
Oh, Garlos.
Yeah, for Garlos.
27.
All right, so Bash, Garlos basically quizzes you about how it felt when you attempted to go through, and you compare that to the feeling of hesitancy when you came through, and you assess that there is definitely a spell, an actual spell that is kicking people out. It is not a spell that you've ever specifically heard of that you could cast, but it's definitely a high level spell. So technically, whatever can be cast can be
Dispel.
Dispelled.
And
Dispel.
Dispel.
great.
It's almost like I armed every casting capable person with dispel magic scrolls.
You did. That would be cute. You do have a dispel magic scroll from Lev.
Okay, well, I'm going to try firing it, fire off.
All right, give it a shot, John.
I think there's a caster level check involved with dispelling area
There is a
magic.
caster level check involved.
The
Well-
caster level is 12.
Caster level is 12, John.
Maybe 30.
All right. See if it's high enough.
$34.
34. All right. Definitely mark off that you've used the scroll. And you hear kind of crackling, crashing sounds as and it's just, you can just all but see this energy dissipating and breaking up all around you. Good job.
Sounds like it worked.
Does Bash have enough hit points to try again?
Bash will race through and tell Nell to do the same, and then he's going to look at Garlos and be like, "Well, that's better than the 7 hit points you gave me." Unless he dies.
Should have been better.
He does not die. You no longer feel the thing pushing against you, trying to keep you out. So yeah, it's definitely better, and you successfully get through. Let's try to wrap up this combat. Let's see where we're at. Attack, 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 attack. Death, death. Death, death. It's their attack. All right, cool. So that Drider is dead.
Oh, cool.
Vampires too.
Well, that's, yes, the vampire is too, but that's the point at which the other Drider comes down off the ceiling into full form and attacks.
God damn it.
Frederick. Oh no, you jumped off. So, doesn't really matter. Okay, so he's coming down. You do seem fairly dangerous though. No, you missed the vampire. You're not that dangerous. Fuck you. He's gonna go after LJ.
Freaking.
LJ, your AC is 30, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. See if the height hits as well. Barely. Give me a will save, please. And take
Nice.
14 points of damage. 14 points of damage. You do not go down a level today.
Ooh, man, I really hate coming this close to that shit.
All right, top of the round, LJ. Your turn, sir.
Okay.
Driders to the left of me, Driders to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Frederick.
Well, I'm going to return the favor to the Dryad sixfold.
So you're gonna bite the Dryad? The Drider, you mean?
I'm going to bite him with my rapiers.
Oh, okay. That's kind of a different. That's not really returning the favor. I think he was trying to, like,
I mean,
suck
look,
your
steel
blood.
steel bites, right?
Steel nibbles. All right,
Okay.
make your attack if you would, sir.
So my attack rolls going to be 38,
Mm-hmm.
35, 35, 35. Is that a 9 or a 6? That's a 9. 21 and like 16, nothing.
Okay, the 21 and the 16 miss.
Okay. The other 4 are critical threats.
Okay, go ahead and threaten me if you wish.
I will threaten you.
All right.
So we've got 35. Is that a 6 or a 9? 20, 32,
Mm-hmm.
29, 33, and 33.
All right, those all confirm.
Okay. 48. So 15, 26, 34, 40. 13 times. That's going to be 92 damage.
All right, that's pretty stout. The Drider falls to the ground and then disappears into a puff of dust and smoke and fades away.
Well,
All right.
seems to be the thing here. Just, I guess
It really
it's
does, actually.
part of their janitorial contract.
It's kind of fucked up, man. They don't have a good job. They don't do a good job of cleaning up after themselves.
On the contrary, I'd say they're better than we've been about it.
Yeah.
It saves
All
us some
right.
work that we weren't going to do anyway.
Yeah, it's a lead. So,
So you guys are able to successfully go back in to this area. Lead certified temple, pretty much, yes. Joel Olston's. Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
We're a tough crowd.
Yeah. Ah,
You're gonna have to
People
walk
check.
through my mist if you want to get there.
The
There
peanut
are
gallery,
definitely a lot of complaints against this temple.
peanut gallery is popping off.
Okay,
And Carlos is selling the peanuts.
true story. All right, so you guys are able to get through. You were saying you wanted to check different things out. Probably check out one more thing, and then we're gonna maybe two, depending on what you check out, and before we call it a night.
Um,
Let's check out the prisoner.
yeah, I'd say we
Carlos
check.
wants to check out the prisoner.
Yeah,
All right.
LJ is in agreement.
Okay.
Frederick stays at a
You-
distance.
You ascertain that the prisoner is alive.
Carlos sympathetically wets a rag and wipes the prisoner's forehead, but he wets it with his holy water to see if it comes.
This courtesy towelette, from Lufthansa.
Courtesy of the Holy Church.
Yeah.
LJ will.
All right.
try to
It
get
burns
a
like
rise out of
hygiene.
her.
Carlos wipes the prisoner's face with the rag with holy water. The drow does not recoil from it or seem to be burned.
Hmm.
She looks up kind of mournfully at the assembled party.
Carlos will try every language he knows to see if she understands any of them.
Undercommon might be a first.
She speaks Elf.
Okay.
Yeah, LJ will. LJ can also speak Elvish.
Yeah. He says,
She speaks Spanish.
so you've come to kill the undead beasts, the undead lovers."
That would seem to be the case.
She nods.
Bash will
That
walk
live.
up with the spoon still on his nose and say, "And anyone else that gets in our way," and then remove the spoon from his nose.
Well, do you speak Elvish? Is the thing.
Actually, yes, I do believe that
Okay.
Bash does at this
Yeah.
point speak Elvish.
I think the spoon on your nose carries the concept that you're nuts well enough to the drow. That's
Well, I mean, one look at the party, and she's pretty much got that sussed out now, doesn't she?
She like looks up, like she does a double take and like, what the fuck? These are my
Who the
saviors.
fuck is saving me?
An elf with a badger on his shoulder.
Right?
There's a centaur. There's a gnoll. There's a male dryad with a spoon in his nose. An elf with a badger on his shoulder.
Maybe we should just tell her it's all a fever dream and that she's hallucinating.
She says, "No, seriously, if you can give me a sword, I will absolutely fight to kill Dorina and these undead loving."
Well, we'll do a motive check.
Okay.
I think it's. I think the motive is kind of written in the situation.
Well,
Check it anyways.
Just wants revenge.
We've
Yeah.
had prisoners before turn on us hard.
Right. Well, I think we should also suggest to her that she doesn't look like she is in any state to do combat, but perhaps she has information that would be even more dangerous to her enemies
We could
if she
heal
were to
her,
give it to us.
We could.
cast healing if she checks out.
Okay, I'm down half my hit points, and you guys want to heal the drow prisoner.
No, I
that,
say
that,
don't
that
roll
left
an
me
18.
right on fire in 5 minutes anyway.
Bash will take care of you. Don't worry.
Yeah, LJ's down a third at this point too.
I'm not overly worried. I'm just saying.
Why don't you ask her questions first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to get all the intelligence out of her as quickly as possible before Lev kills her. That's the real concern here.
Oh, in the chat. by
No,
the way,
she isn't one of the ones that killed the spider now, is she? And she's not one of those types. Let's
Yeah,
take it in
Broderick's-
our own regard.
Roderick's listening, but I'm staying on watch for and listening for anything coming for us. And
Carlos
looking-
will ask what her name is.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Good start.
That's a Sith Arcane.
Is that one
What's
of
her
those-
name? Could you put it in the chat, Vic? Sorry.
It's unchattable. Sorry, yes, I'll put it in
Oh
the
yeah,
chat.
what is it? Vulcan? Fuck you.
And it's only written in Swahili.
Yeah, no keyboard can spell out her name correctly. Yeah, we'll have to use John and his his Holy Grail opening Teutonic spelling.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's get the basics like her name. We've
Make sure I
ascertained a
remember.
basic motivation, but I'll be honest, I'm fucking tired. And I don't want to do anything too big till next week. So let's take a
Maybe
week to
we should
stew
think
on
about
it.
what we're going to talk to her about next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting.
A good idea.
We have
All right.
ascertained that she is alive and not directly hostile.
This is her name in the thing.
That's a
All
sick
right.
Mokane. So
She tells you this. You're basically in her old house. This is basically the what is the word?
Is this her temple?
This is her old place. This is basically where
She's been made prisoner because of all the faction battles.
Damn it, John! That's what I was trying to do right now. Yeah, she's she's Sith Morcane. This, you're basically this end of the city is the Sith Morcane city. So this city was her family's city, and the cunts that she insults them to every level. She's like just vociferously insulting them. Every other word is an insult to the drow who took this place over. And she's like, "Yeah, give me a goddamn sword."
Well, I think we should hold it here, and then next week we'll talk to her some more, and then decide if we want to give her a dang sword or not.
We can let her out.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I still have basic arms at least that we've scavenged from Drow, so if we decide we want to go that way, we can arm her and armor her.
I have a shield she can have.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm sitting on 20 masterwork shields, short swords, and daggers, along with sets of armor, along with some more of those black cloak and boots.
Plus, we'll have Baz back, and maybe he can do an alignment check on her.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
chaotic
okay.
evil, for fuck's sake.
She's one of the good drow. She's the one that had the, what is it, Drizzt? That fucking whole thing? Yeah, no. Anyway, she's a
Drizzt?
drow.
You mean from
Yes.
Drizzt?
From Drizzt.
Yes. That's, that was her cousin. She's cursed.
Oh, you think they're all related, don't you?
Yes.
I had a
Yes,
lawful
I do.
good drow one time, so they're not all the same.
Right? They're not all bad. She's like, they're not
Hashtag-
all bad.
Hashtag not all drow.
Let's just
Right.
make sure we ask her about rejoining the two lovers because, or dead lovers. I think that's a key part of the story down
Huh?
here.
Yep, let's talk about it next week.
All right.
We will.
We'll
Okay.
catch up next week, ladies and germs. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, Vic.
Yes, have a good night.
Good
being
night.
mentally disturbed with us today.
Good night, all.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good game.
Good game. Yes, good game.
Definitely, guys.
Carlos is finally found. A drow that he won't instantly kill. He's like, no wait, she is a drow. He's a cleric. She's chaotic evil.
Rock on, man.
Yeah, this gets more complex. But having her at our